Guys, I think you have never seen anything quite like this before with St. Elmos engine exotic assault rifle. This barbecue chicken setup not only will give you ridiculous DPS output which melts elites like there is no tomorrow, but also bonus armor at any given moment without cooldowns or any range limitations. Yes, you heard me right, my beautiful bastard. Now you can proc your bonus armor / galvanized talent in close range, in mid range and at distance. Absolutely ridiculous as usual. Welcome to insanity. Uncle Butcher in the building will show you how you can utilize galvanized talent at its maximum capabilities and how to be really efficient with this talent. So by applying couple status effects you can actually proc bonus armor, but maybe you did know that actually galvanized talent has no cooldowns or range limitations, and we will take advantage of this mechanic by applying multiple status effects. But keep in mind that you can't stack galvanized talent. That's only problem with this talent, otherwise it would be meta talent run if you could stack it. Jesus Christ, could you imagine that shit? Apply shock bullets or use banshee pulse on some enemies and boom, you have shit ton of armor. Anyway, that would be pretty much dope. Maybe they could do this in PvE. That would reimagine, I think, a lot of face tank setups, and it would be meta talent to use. But before we continue, quick word from the sponsor Thieving.net. If you don't have enough number of good teammates but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Thieving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. Everything happens through account sharing. This service has been working for many years. They have tons of customer reviews. You can check everything by yourself. But now with my promo code RBD you will have 15% discount on absolutely all series. It's amazing deal, especially when right now they have some crazy sales going on. So definitely check these guys out, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below in comment section or contact the operator. But now let's get back to my new setup. Nevertheless, in this one, Galvanize is not the only talent that works in our favor. We are using, for blind purposes, of course, trauma talent. Bleed effect is not that important, but blind works really well with galvanized talent. So at further distances we can apply blind with making our headshots. And by the way, we have 90% headshot damage in this setup, so you're gonna deal pretty goddamn nice damage if you think about that. So we can apply status effects at distance with our trauma talent that will proc bonus armor for us and our teammates. Now at mid-range, if somebody will be close, wait for St. Elmos shock ammo, boom, again, armor, bonus armor on top of the bonus armor. If somebody will be really close to you by face tanging or rushing at you, maybe like those annoying shotgunners, simply use your shield, boom, hit them, again, bonus armor. And if you want to rush somewhere or push the missions, maybe speedrun those, use banshee pulse, boom, bonus armor again, so you can constantly gain bonus armor on top of the bonus armor. Cooldown for trauma is 20 seconds. Galvanize can work with non-stop on 70 bullets with your St. Elmos engine. Exotic assault rifle is pretty nasty. For specialization here we will use gunner specialization. Guys, one handy tip: you can switch grenades on the fly between foam grenades and concussion grenades. You can switch those on the fly. You don't have to go in your inventory or menu and switch manually anything. You can do that on the fly. We now have keys, especially on controller, which allows you to basically switch grenades by one tap. Super handy. Look how those foam grenades works. Mamma mia, damn man, this setup. Oh! On top of that, gunner specialization will give us armor on kill, really nice for survivability purposes, and increased rate of fire. That will allow us to stack St. Elmos engine exotic assault rifle much quicker. Super dope, man. And actually you can stack it even before you gain it shock ammo. It's I mean, the synergies are over the top here. In terms of my numbers, see, I have over 50% crit chance, really nice crit damage and 90% headshot damage. And the reason again is quite simple, because St. Elmos engine exotic assault rifle has one of the best attachments for any exotic in Division 2 game, period. Top tier crit damage, crit chance and handling, stability, accuracy attachment all in one. Jesus man. For second weapon I'm using AK, one of the hardest hitting assault rifles in the game, with preservation again, just to make sure if for some occasions to not use my medkit, I can kill non-elite enemy with my AK, proc preservation, wait for galvanized talent, and in that way I can save my medkits. If shit will hit the fan at some given point, I can use those medkits which I have saved previously by using preservation talent. So you could replace maybe this AK with the mob shotgun or Emmeline's guard, name it SMG with perfect preservation. Right now it's on our safe house vendor. You can buy it, but they're also kind of shitty, but hey, if you don't have it, you can grab it. For the pistol though, I'm using Orbit, DC exclusive pistol with perfect finisher, kill non-elite enemy again, switch to your main weapon, and boom, you have crit chance at cap and 40% extra crit damage. Pretty dope setup if you ask me. All the guns works really well together and really well with the gear itself. The synergies, like I said, bellissimo man. For the gear though, man, you have to grind, man. You have to sweat for some good pieces. For example, you need perfect trauma with crit damage and status effect on your chest piece. So you could use maximum armor or offensive core attribute. Not an easy task for sure. Holster, exotic holster, you have to complete basically season. At this point most likely you have already completed. Optimize it to make sure the rolls are decent. For the backpack, again, RNG gods, man, you need crit chance or crit damage with status effect to make sure that your shock, bleed, blind lasts quite long on your enemies. Or foam, and foam grenades are extremely handy against legendary enemies, chungas, hunters, bosses, rogue agents, you name it. I am using gunner specialization basically non-stop at Summit floor 100, or at least I used to use gunner specialization when I farmed floor 100. It's pretty impressive, man. So don't sleep on foam grenades, those are extremely strong. On my gloves I have status effect, crit damage, and I'm using Cheshka. In this one we are prioritizing DPS and crowd control basically with our setup, and bonus armor, and our bonus armor will be shared with our teammates. Galvanize will give bonus armor not only to you but to your teammates as well. I'm using perfect trauma because the cooldown, now you have 20-second cooldown, normal trauma has 30-second cooldown, and that's huge. No, half minute to apply one status effect, nah man, I will pass. But 20 seconds with your shield which can proc, or I shall say holster which can proc status effects with your exotic assault rifle, with your of course foam grenades, with your banshee pulse. Now actually you can all the time make a cycle where you're gaining bonus armor from multiple sources. Unfortunately, like I said, timing should be nice. Don't waste your status effects because you can't stack galvanized talent. So make sure to proc next wave with bonus armor once your previous armor has been depleted or taken down. Holster Cheshka, knee pads from Sombra to gain crit damage buff, mask from Fenris gear set to receive assault rifle damage. So yeah, pretty much self-explanatory setup for the skills, banshee pulse and shield.